Man, I'm built different, period. I'm just built different, man. And I've always had an eye, discipline, and a work ethic that I've had at a young age that I just apply it there.
Imagine a blade in the dark, held by the most feared assassin in the kingdom. Her name was whispered in taverns and feared in castles. Her target tonight? The king himself. But this story isn't about a successful assassination. It's about why she stopped, why she chose to warn him instead. This is the tale of Valency, the shadow cat, and the king she was meant to kill. For years, Valency had been a ghost, a tool for those who paid the highest price. Her latest contract came from a council of disgruntled nobles, promising her a fortune to end the reign of King Theron. They painted him as a tyrant, a man who starved his people to fund his lavish lifestyle. The coin was good, and Valency, who had seen her own family suffer under a corrupt lord years ago, accepted the job without a second thought. She believed she was delivering justice. The plan was simple. She would scale the castle walls during the midwinter festival, slip past the guards distracted by the revelry, and find the king alone in his study. And just like that, everything went according to plan. She moved through the shadows of the castle as if she were born in them. The guards were no match for her skill. Soon, she was perched on the stone balcony outside the king's study, peering through the glass. But what she saw inside wasn't the monster she had been promised. King Theron wasn't feasting or counting his gold. He was hunched over a massive map, surrounded by stacks of scrolls and reports. His face was etched with exhaustion. He was talking about a blight on the crops in the northern farmlands, the very lands the nobles claimed he was neglecting. He was diverting funds from the festival, from his own treasury, to send grain and aid. This wasn't the act of a tyrant. This was a king desperately trying to save his people. The nobles had lied. They weren't trying to help the kingdom. They were trying to seize power for themselves during a moment of crisis. Valency realized she wasn't a tool of justice. She was a pawn in their greedy game. The anger she felt wasn't for the king, but for the men who had deceived her. The king, sensing a presence, looked up, put his royal shirt on, and his hand instinctively going to the dagger at his belt. His eyes widened when he saw her emerge from the darkness, her own blades gleaming. He prepared for the end. But instead of attacking, Valency spoke. "The vipers in your court sent me to strike you down," she said, her voice low and steady. "They told me you were a tyrant. They were wrong." She laid a small, intricately carved wooden bird on his desk, the sigil of the noble who had hired her. "They believe you are weak, distracted. They will use this famine to turn the people against you and seize your throne." King Theron stared at her, then at the sigil, a storm of understanding and fury gathering in his eyes. He wasn't looking at an assassin anymore. He was looking at an unexpected and very dangerous ally. He had been given a second chance, not by fate, but by the very person sent to end his life. The game had changed. The real battle for the kingdom was just about to begin. What do you think happened next? Did the king and the assassin team up to take down the corrupt nobles? Let me know your theories in the comments below. End of transmission. Reality will now resume.
Man, I'm built different, period. I'm just built different, man. And I've always had an eye, discipline, and a work ethic that I've had at a young age that I just